Hello and welcome to Wackadoodle Time, your home for hot takes, deep dives, and unhinged theories from the world of Bravo and beyond. Each week, we take someone's Bravo hyperfixation and use it to discuss big ideas filtered through the perfectly imperfect people on our screens. We are your hosts. My name is Amy.
I'm Ellen.
How are you today, Ellen?
The last 48 hours have been chaos and really annoying, and frankly, I'm not handling it well. I'm grumpy and I'm mad.
Thanks for your honesty.
Yeah, but that just means I'm really happy to be here. I really need this.
Yeah, same. I woke up in such a foul mood, like a free-floating one.
Yeah.
There was nothing assigned to it yesterday. And it has kind of burned off, but kind of not. And so I'm just going to just see what comes out.
There's got to be something happening astrologically. There must be. That's what I'm going to blame it on. That's what I'm going to blame it on.
I would like to blame it on that too. And then I'd also like to ask, when is there not some shit going down these days, right?
Yeah.
Has there ever been a thing where it's just like, and now?
Oh, a nice
just chill,
day.
guys. Just relax. Yeah. No, we're not in that era. We are in the big upheavals, deadly virus on a cruise ship era. And that's just where we are. And that's just where we are. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the stuff we love. So let's bring in our return guest. I'm so excited to have back. Please welcome back to the pod, Ryan O'Connor.
Hi.
Wearing would you call that a fascinator, or does it count as a hat?
Fascinator. This is a Karen Millen fascinator, which is not the designer that the ladies talked about on the show, but this is a London fascinator designer of note.
It's gorgeous.
It's very cool.
Thank you.
Yes. Is it comfortable to wear?
Nothing makes me feel more me than when this is on. So comfortable, yes, and also comfortable emotionally for me to wear.
Oh, wow. That's lovely.
Glorious. That's beautiful.
Yeah, very good.
So we are definitely, the main topic today is we're going to get into Ladies of London and the beautiful season they just gave us. But let's just catching up, any Bravo catch up. Did people watch last night's Summer House? How are we feeling about that?
I actually haven't watched yet, but I'm up to date on the content of it. It's just so exhausting to watch. It's just so exhausting to watch because of the layers of it, and to watch those two just be such garbage people is actually it scares me. They scare me. I'm scared of people's ability to be that sick. I just don't get it. And I don't think, and look, this isn't news, but men,
say it.
You're not okay. You're not okay. You're not, here's my note. Nope. That's my note. It's not working. It's what you're doing. It's not working.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I was
guys
so
had
thrilled.
a legendary run. And now retire. All of you.
Yeah, man, it's over. Man, done. It's done. I was thrilled though. Did any of you see Sierra's Met Gala coverage that she did?
Ooh,
yes.
She had to do it with that terrible, that man on E who I hate. I don't even know his name, John or James or
I didn't
that guy.
see a man.
Ugh,
I only saw her content. Oh no.
Terrible. But she did so well. She's very, very natural. I'm put Sierra on The View maybe or something. She's very herself on television, which is impressive. I think actually even more so than Paige is, if I'm telling the truth.
She is
and also of course she's just the most beautiful. It was my friend John Hill on Radio Andy, of course, when Andy said she's the most beautiful woman on Bravo, John said she's the most beautiful woman on television. And I was that is correct. That is correct.
Yes. Yeah. And then also the very beginning of this episode, she gets to the house first, puts on a Lorax outfit, and shoots everyone with water guns when they walk in the house.
I mean, I love her so much.
She's perfect.
You couldn't wrong a worse person. You know what I mean? Here's the difference. Ariana was, to me, was a non-person until Scandal happened. She's fine. I'm not coming after her. I didn't dislike her, but she had no thing.
Yeah, she
Sierra,
was kind of
we've
like drowning in depression for like many seasons.
for many years and occasionally doing improv. That's literally all I knew about her. Um,
Yeah.
but Sierra, like we've loved Sierra since the moment she arrived, and
Yes.
she is like profoundly important to all of us. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
you fucked with the wrong girl. Like you
Yeah.
can't bounce back. And
Yeah.
Amanda was like, oh God, Amanda, why? Why I oughta? I just will never understand how you've been on TV for too long to not know what you're doing. And how did you calculate that it was worth it? How did you calculate that it was worth it? I will never understand it.
Yeah.
That's a
There's
great
nothing
point.
about that man that is worth. That man is a nothing man. That man is a whisper of testosterone and like maybe an ounce of basic wit, and that is it. And I've had family in the Ozarks, and trust me, you don't want that shit. You don't want that shit. You get backwoods Ozarks, and I'm telling you, you are one flip flop away from a pontoon boat and a blackout.
Ryan, have you seen the Dumois unsubstantiated rumors that there is a potential Summer House Ozark spinoff?
Oh, I've heard, which I will say, having family in the Ozarks, knowing that world, like, yes, bring Andy and a camera. Like, yes, correct. Correct. They are sick people, and they deserve to be exploited.
I think that is exactly why I do not want it. I'm like, I don't know that that's what I want on my television.
You're right, because like I have two cousins in particular that if they were on television, America would be even worse off than we are now. Like, I mean, they truly, like, they are I call them, my brother and I call that section of our family. It sounds terrible. We sound terrible, but I'm just being honest. Those are the goat people. Those are the goat people. And they're all fucking MAGA. I mean, it's just like ick. They're just like sweet tea and vodka, and like just like not like just trash. But
oof. Yeah, why is that going to be on Bravo? Put that on Country Music Channel or something.
Why are we doing this? Why are we? That's not what we do. That's a VH1 show.
Remember exactly. They had a show last year, was it? That they tried to push towards us that was very like red state coded.
I
didn't even watch it. What was it called?
It was the McBee Family Dynasty, the show.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
And it was Peacock and maybe also Bravo. And I watched it. It's also Missouri. It's like an hour north of Kansas City. So not Ozarks, but also Missouri. Yeah, and it was fine. It's not what I'm coming to Bravo for.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
And I don't know, maybe these are like elevated Ozark people. I don't know what you know what I mean? Maybe it's like Branson royalty or something. I don't know. Like maybe.
Did you guys ever watch that documentary, The Wild, Wonderful Whites of West Virginia?
No.
This is a documentary. This is old. It's like an MTV documentary that Johnny Knoxville produced.
Okay.
Probably. I mean, I watched it with my old roommate. I mean, we're probably close to 20 years at this point.
This is the thing that I maybe have seen and I don't, you know what I mean? Like maybe
it's just a doc. It's not a show. It's just like a one-off documentary, but it's like pillheads in West Virginia. It's dark. It's like, but also it's kind of great. Like, you know, it's also funny, but also funny.
Yeah.
Like a lady, the lady who like looks like the picture in the dictionary for like rode hard and put away wet. Like this older lady, like jumping on a trampoline going, I'm the sexy one in my family. Like,
oh boy.
Yeah. Where it's like a little Grey Gardens, but a little, I shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah. A lot of those things, and it will be interesting to see how they handle the Ozark. Like, what are we gonna watch? You know what I mean? Like, are we gonna? Because you don't want to make fun of those people, but also to show the reality of them. I mean, you know what?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's different. Maybe I'm being
elite, coastal elite.
Well,
yes, I'm being a coastal elite, and maybe there's a but I just suspect.
So the purported cast list that I've seen, that Dumois has been posting in their Instagram stories, it includes the Sunvald sisters, that Caroline and Anna Kate, who are DCC cheerleaders. So I think the angle that they're going with is like the rich Columbia people going to the Ozarks.
Got it. So they're going for like a Southern charm vibe.
Yes, that's what I think it is.
Yeah. Which,
well,
I mean, maybe. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Great. You know what our great president once said? There's great people on both sides. And,
both sides of the Ozarks.
Yeah. And maybe these are the great people in the Ozarks. You know, who knows?
Perfect.
Who knows?
Why not? Let's
Why
punch
not?
down for a while. It'll feel great.
Sure.
Like, who cares? Just like put it on my television and let me just stop living for a while.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be watching The Valley. So if there's an alternative, then give it to me.
It is so painful to watch The Valley. It is so painful. Like I turn it on and I'm like, it actually feels like anxiety. Like it feels. I will say, Kristen and Brittany went to my spray tan place the other day. Though that was fun. That's where I get my spray tans. That sugared and bronzed.
Sugared and bronzed on Ventura.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I drive past it all the time.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
I'll
great.
stop in.
It's great. That's where I go. It's great. Can't recommend them enough. I'm actually surprised that it's Kristen's, because Kristen's is always so dark, and that she must be the 4, but the 4 is usually an olive. So I actually don't trust that that's where she normally goes, because she's a little too red, and sugared and bronzed would never.
Wow.
Maybe she just gets sugared there and she gets bronzed, reddened somewhere else.
Fair. That's fair.
But also, I don't want to watch her a 15-minute coochie wax for Kristen.
I know.
While she's in the middle of because also, what are you waxing that thing for?
Yeah.
Your husband is turning into a sex pest, basically.
Yeah, he really is.
In front of our eyes.
Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I never could have. It's what? Sorry.
So bleak. It's just bleak.
Well, yes. My question was, how do you get rid of Jax and then the show gets darker? I just will never understand that.
He distracted from it, because at the end of the day, they're all birds of a feather. Birds of a feather. You know what they do? They flock together. That's what they do. And that's your people are your people. And he was their
like
people
the
for a very long time. They're all the same.
Yep.
They're all the
Jax
same.
was a human shield for the Toms.
Exactly.
They can hide their bad behavior behind him. And now these idiots. No.
All of them.
I do want to watch. I want to keep watching Jesse and his girlfriend and who's mean to him. Like, I like it.
Yeah, I do like that.
The soft doming that's happening over there.
She was a shocking for me. I was like, oh,
Me too.
I was shocked at I mean, I shouldn't have been, because Michelle is so annoying to me. So I don't know why I wouldn't have thought, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I wouldn't have liked the opposite of her, but
Right.
Yeah. I know. I mean,
he really went the other way.
She doesn't actually do anything wrong. I just find her so annoying, and the way she speaks makes me want to chop vocal cords out of a body, which is not a healthy response.
That's gonna get you, Ryan. That's gonna get you on Summer House Ozarks if you do that.
Yes. Last week we got the final episode of this first season of the reboot of Ladies of London, and we need to talk about it. What a thrilling season. How did everyone feel?
I mean, Ellen, go ahead, because I feel like I want to start.
You're not gonna stop.
Yes, please.
We've been talking about how depressing it is to watch Summer House right now, and Ladies of London, nothing brought me more joy. Nothing was the polar opposite of Summer House like Ladies of London. I was laughing, I was giggling. I had just absolutely the best time. It's a great show. It's a great reboot. Find an actual friend group with kooky characters. Get them all on screen. I had a blast. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want when I come to Bravo.
Yeah, I agree. They built a world so quickly that I was like, yep, this is, I understand what we're doing, who these people are, how they relate to each other. And of course, the drama, the epic level of approaching Jen Shaw arresting drama that we had within the first, while we're still establishing characters, was incredible. And the producers keeping it in. Oh, thank God. Thank God for smart
God
producers.
bless
No, we
them.
want that. God bless
Yeah.
them, because they could have just didn't that happen? Didn't that happen on Roni? Wasn't there once a housewife
Yes.
on Roni and they dropped an entire episode and edited her out? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah. She got canceled, I think, or because her
She
husband
got
said the
canceled.
N-word, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess this girl didn't do that, but thank God they kept that whole thing on. I mean, it was riveting. It was
Yeah.
and you learned
Yes.
everything about everyone immediately by how they responded
Yes.
to that situation. And then you
Yes.
knew all those characters instantly. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
Yes.
I understand these people. I understand.
So I felt so bad for Micah right off the bat. And
Same.
I think I'm so glad they kept it in for her, because I think that it got us all on her side
Me too.
up top. And to have like a perky little American who's an etiquette teacher, I think I would have disliked her.
I was
Yes.
really ready to nope. I was really ready to nope on her.
Yeah.
And by the end of the season, I was like, you have really warmed your way into my heart. I
Me
like
too.
you.
Me too.
Yeah.
I do have my spidey sense says she's gonna have a really rough second season. That's my spidey sense. Just something about it just like kind of went too well, I think. And like
Sure.
I think, usually that second season will catch you off guard. You'll get sideswiped by that thing. Yeah, I thought I was gonna really have trouble with her, but I really came around. She has moments where I'm fascinated by like. The thing is, like, she's very like cutesy and like kind of twee, but the thing that has helped me is I'm like, it seems authentic. Like, it seems like that's really who she is. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's fascinating to me. Like,
Totally.
very fascinating. That puppet show? Like, what? What?
Oh my God.
Like, we didn't even have time to talk about
Oh my
that she
God.
does an etiquette puppet show. Like the fact that there was so much going on that we didn't even get to like stop and be like, we had to like run by it and be like, we're gonna pick that up another time. 'Cause she's doing a puppet show, but like things are chaotic. Season 2, we'll get into the puppet show maybe. So crazy.
It all seems a little fake.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't hate it coming from her, because I do like, I think what we were sensing from her at the beginning was like, what I was getting was like a tension and anxiety, like a high strongness specific, but I didn't realize it was specifically tied to her friend Dara.
Right.
Yeah.
Dara. Yeah.
And then once we got her out of there, she just fucking relaxed.
Yeah.
Because the walkie-talkies, that was a lot.
It almost felt like she was it felt like she was like nervous about the show, and it led to her like planning to lean on Dara, and like that was going to be her whole thing, and she didn't need that.
Yeah.
She didn't need that.
Okay, and Dara just obviously didn't want to be Micah's friend, right? That just
I am baffled by they've been friends for years. Like baffled by that.
But like, were they actual friends? It was hard to tell.
That's the thing that I don't quite understand, because that's the part where I go, what? So did Micah just think that they were friends? Were they like proximity people? It was that was confusing to me. Because I couldn't tell if they were just trying to like do that thing where like, we're really good friends for the show, just like really like we know each other, but for the show we're going to be really good friends, because that happens. That's how we world build, and that, you know what I mean. That people do that. That's part of that's team building. Like because I talk about the Housewives like football teams. That's just team building.
Yeah. So my personal theory is that Dara or Dara? Dara.
Dara is on Summer House, I think, right?
Oh,
Dara.
No.
I think KJ and Dara, but I think Dara.
Yeah,
but Dara is
however you pronounce her name. Okay, so they went to the University of Florida together, right? Which is also a bit of a ping for me, because I don't think of love and light to all of our Florida listeners out there. I do not think of Florida Gators as being the alumni network that moves to London, to be honest.
Fair.
So I think Dara moved to London. She's an architect. Her baby daddy is now married into the British royal family. I think she thinks of herself as being very elevated. And then and Micah, who I bet she was friends with in college, moves to London, and I think it's a part of her past that she doesn't really want anything to do with. Whereas Micah's moving to London and she's like, oh my God, this girl I know from college lives here too. How fun.
Right.
That's my impression of the relationship.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
Dara was
that
like,
makes
no,
sense.
we're not. We met each other at a frat party once. You know what I mean?
And then like it didn't feel like Dara actually wanted to do the show, but like what it felt so what it felt like to me was that I think Dara like didn't realize she was getting a meal ticket and was like she was like, this isn't a real thing. Like it felt like she thought she was doing a sizzle reel. Like it didn't feel like she was actually like participating in a thing that was like, how did you even get that far with that attitude? I don't understand it. Yeah. She's weird. She was just weird and they didn't need her and like get rid of her.
Yeah.
And also like she was not good at being on TV. Right. She was
No.
not good at the art form. And kudos to her, I guess, for sparing us having to watch because we've got them on the other shows. Some of them who were just on there, snuck their way on board, but like aren't good at it.
True. It is very true. It is very true. And we would have had another American. We don't need that many Americans on there.
No.
We have Micah and Margot, like the two ends of the spectrum. Let's talk about Margot for a second, guys.
Let's talk about Margot. What a fall from grace.
Has anyone seen her movie?
No.
I kind of feel like we should watch it.
I think the answer to that question on all levels is no.
But it's like a real director, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah,
it was in Cannes.
It was a real
sure.
movie, I guess. But like, if you only have one movie you ever talk about, you're not like, I know it was so weird. She was so weird. I won't name it, but I know an actress who like, I know this actress who very much is very much the same vibe as that. And it's that like I could see it's someone I know who I could see going on a show like this and being like, I'm gonna pivot but if I'm gonna be on this show, I'm gonna be the bad girl. And it's like, and it's like, oh, it's just gonna sit weird. It's just gonna sit weird.
Yeah,
it's just
maybe we're starting from not a stable place.
Yeah, exactly. And like it just feels I don't know, you're doing a show where you're an American in London. Like I think there has to be a sort of like participation like in the culture that should feel more like generous and feel more like it should be, especially because they're obviously pushing this to an American audience. Like her and Micah should really be like are in to that world. And she wanted to be so other that it was like you're not like, and I'm like a label dropper. Like I love a label. I'm a fashion queen. Like but she would wear the worst things for her. Like they aren't bad pieces. Like that like the Elia dress that she wore that Mark got all upset, that was like said was transparent. That's a gorgeous dress.
Yeah.
It's not right for her. And it's definitely not right for Longley. And then when she walked in that party with that denim dress and that butt, I swear to God, I am
that long close up.
My TV survived that. Because that denim down with, I don't know what it was. It's, again, like could be a great designer, could be the right piece but you're filming the final scene of the show and you're going to come in and you've been a complicated American. You're going to come in a denim, like get out of my face, you.
She's a body queen. I mean, like it's
and the ass is spectacular. Like don't get me wrong. Like
the body's banging.
Yeah, for sure. But
like you can't like so aggressively, consciously dress in a way that's basically a middle finger to everyone and then get butt hurt when people have feelings about it.
Yeah. And then also like coming off like the freak comment about Mark, right? Like that like for a second I was able to be like, okay, I think I understand what she's saying and doesn't know that that's like a word, that's a microaggression, right? She doesn't know the context of that word when she's saying it. But then when she was called out on it, she just kept doubling down and adding more to it. And I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Again, this is that thing when I watch these shows sometimes, and this is something I love about it, but it's also like, you're on television. How do you not know that you are failing television right now in a way that is very, very, like, how do you not know you've walked into a neighborhood that you don't know? And that this is where people get in trouble on television. You know this. Like, everyone who goes on television says, be careful not to say something that's going to make everyone angry and cancel you. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to say all these things around this area, a particularly hot spot of cancelable behavior, and I'm just going to say them again and again and double down and make it worse.
Yeah, and it could have been solved by just by a really simple, full-throated apology. Yeah. I'm sorry. And she was absolutely incapable of that.
It actually could have led to a beautiful moment between the two of them. That could have been, if she really leaned into being like, wow, I didn't understand that, and then really took in his story and he got a chance. Because, okay, now I'm on it. Because also what's happening on this show is, keep in mind, like, this is the first time in the history of one of these shows that we have a man, but in particular, a gay man as a top line regular in one of these shows, right? This is essentially like we have our first male housewife.
Yeah.
It is a major moment. Like, if this was happening on BH or something like that, it would be, and I guarantee you, Bravo is watching this very closely to see how it works. Because, like, occasionally I know things, and I know there's been talk about it in the past. But, like, and you know that. Like, you know, you're in a world where people are saying that to you. There are producers around going, you six are the mains. Mark is a main. It's the first time a man has been a main on a show like this. So, like, you know, you can't go for the gay on their first season. You can't. Like, you just can't. No, it's an establishing season of a new archetype. Like, you're not gonna... you're not like, and you know that, like, even if you don't know these words I'm saying to you because you probably are dumb, but you know that this is the thing that's happening, and you know that character is not going to be there to not be liked. Like, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Like,
and also pick a fight with the gay man in a group of women? Are you insane? Do you want to hear things that you'll never unhear for the rest of your life? Do you want someone to look into you and speak aloud the things that you only think about yourself in the dark night?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Oh my God. And then when she tried to say he was hitting on her?
Yeah, I was like, girl. That was, again, I was like, you can say, I don't like being touched when I'm angry. Like, again, it was like, there were a million normal things that Margot could have said to, what's the word I'm looking for? De-escalate the situation.
Like, the implication that she's like a gay flipper or something, like, that is like, is it 1992? Like, what are you talking about? Like what are you?
She's a one-woman conversion camp.
Yeah. Yes. Like what? Like, it's so bizarre. I don't like it. But I'm sure we'll be stuck with her because she was such a plot line. So I'm sure she'll be back.
Right. I think that, unfortunately, she was a really big driver of story throughout the season, running around telling people what they were saying about each other.
Yeah.
And then when she had the gall to turn on Martha at the end in that very last scene, girl, I mean, unfortunately...
You know nothing. Read the room.
Yeah.
Read the room.
She's incapable.
She's incapable, which I guess will probably be helpful in pushing plot, right? Like, it's like, I guess that's... The producers are probably like, that's kind of a gold mine because, like... You know, she's going to do off the wall things.
Yeah.
And honestly, I like all the other ladies in their relationship. Sorry to interrupt. I like it when Margot's the lightning rod because I don't want them fighting with each other, you know?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I don't like Kimmy and Kimmy and Martha fighting. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I want them all to get along and have a common enemy.
I don't like Kimmy and Martha fighting, but I do like watching their conflict resolution. Like, it's so British. Like, there's this very there's this cordial turn. This is my favorite thing. I'm moving to London, so my goal is to infiltrate Ladies of London. But one of my favorite
I think
things.
You have a good shot.
I do too.
I think there's a way.
We're all
in
going to
there.
manifest.
I feel like
Call Amanda Francis. Let's all manifest this together.
that's exactly it. That's exactly it. I think there's a thing that I love in London. Something I love about the way they culturally deal with things is that there's actually like a quiet acceptance of things that I find really refreshing. Like, it's maybe not the most progressive thing, but there's a sort of like manners exist in a way in which if there's a big thing that's in the room with you, you know, like someone being gay or someone being poor or someone having an affair or some big thing, there is a like, I'm going to just take this thing and we're going to put it over here and we're going to have a biscuit and we're going to say, it's okay. I love you very much. It's not there. Now, this show is figuring out a way to like poke that. And they're poking it in a way that like they have to poke it in a different way. So you see it with Kimmy and you see it with Mark, that you end up, what's more interesting is that they have to be vulnerable than fight. And it's so fascinating because that's like, British people could fight, I'm sure, just fine. Like they can, you know, they're witty and smart and can, you know, like can go after each other. But what's really interesting is to watch them have to be vulnerable because it's just culturally not part of the plan. It's like what I love being in London. What I love about it is because I'm very much an open. Like I come in with a lot. I talk to a barista immediately. Like when I was in London for 4 months, when I left, I had like 8 baristas that I had to say goodbye to because they were. I just make friends with people, like in that way. Yeah. And what I love about it is like it kind of catches them off guard, not like in a mean way, but like in a like it's really fun to see people who don't have the opportunity to open themselves up because they're I feel like all 3 of us are the type of people that bring that out in people. Like that is, it's different for them. It's not that they don't like it. They just aren't used to it.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely feels very like American coded.
Yes.
To them. I mean, that scene at Lottie's husband's fashion show when Mark just got overtaken by emotion and started crying. It was so fascinating because obviously it was like a lot of old stuff coming up, but also you could tell how pissed he was that it was happening then on camera right before a fashion show. Like he was like letting it all out, and I'm sure it was cathartic, but it was enjoyable to see
his
how
mouth. His mouth?
So yes,
it was like he was trying to like
trauma cry.
Stop it, and it was really intense. I felt really bad for him, and I also was like, God, he's very good. He's very good. He's very good.
Yes.
He's just very good. You know, like we've talked about, but I watch it like sports. I can't help it. And I watch him, and I'm like, you're very good at this. You know what you have to do. You know your role. You know how to. You know exactly how much they want, without being so much that they're like, the gay's too overwhelming for this many ladies. He knows exactly what you know what I mean? He's so, and they did smart things too. Like Emma's not the most interesting person to me. Right. I don't find Emma very riveting, but they were so smart because you get Longley and you elevate the entire show by any of them being in the proximity of Longley. Genius. Yeah. That's genius producing because she's fine. She's kind. You like her. Yeah. Her and Mark's relationship is cute. She doesn't get in the way, but she doesn't, she doesn't do much except just elevate the whole thing. And she's fascinating. Her life is fascinating. That is an insane job she has.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Running an amusement park. Yeah.
With alligators? Like imagine being like alligators and high tea in the same day. It's so insane. Like it's that's like she has like Ozarks on her estate.
She really does.
And also cheese. Like when we were in a cheese camp. I was like,
what? Cheese town.
And the cheddar. Like, like not just like it's not even Munster. It's like cheddar. She owns cheddar.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
Huge. That's huge.
It's a good get.
I mean, that's like that's got to like just the name alone's got to be worth a lot of money.
Yeah. I also really loved that clearly Emma and Mark and Kimmy and Martha go back a long time. They've been friends for years. That I think is such a big asset to have her on the show also. And I loved Kimmy throughout the season would say little things like, I've been going to Longleat since before Emma was around. And I was like, oh,
I know.
I liked it.
It's so good. It's so
She's kind
good.
of the most British person despite being not from
being American.
I mean, it is like aspirational for me, to be honest. Yeah. She's aspirational.
Oh, that's going to be you in 6 months.
I actually told my friend Lindsay, I sent a photo of the two of them to Lindsay, and I said, me in a year.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the thing that's so like fascinating that we get to get in the culture. It's just like how it happens in all of them, but like that's my favorite thing about Beverly Hills is that Beverly Hills really gets into this sort of subculture of the society of the city that we're talking about. You know what I mean? Like that Beverly Hills, the city is very much a character in the show. New York, they're always so spread out. They're always so no, that's not true. Because when you get into like Luann and Ramona and Sonia and Upper East Side, then you're peeking into like a specific subculture society. But current Roni, which also like is up in the air. We don't even know what that is now. But there's Martha. Did you see Martha Stewart was filming yesterday?
Wait, what?
Yes,
with Brody?
Her assistant, her old assistant is on the show, or her
assistant or something is on the show, and I guess the rumor is Martha's going to be like fully friend of, like
the Kathy Hilton of New York.
Literally, someone said that like she's going to be the Kathy Hilton of New York.
Oh, that's awesome!
After dealing with like Bryn for 2 years, we actually deserve.
It 1,000% feels like everyone's like, we're so sorry, we're sending you.
Here's Martha Stewart.
They probably just threw money at her. They probably just threw so much money at her.
And she said, "A little more, please." And they were like, "Yeah." And then she said, "Okay."
And it's like, great because now she's gonna be able to do the Martha stuff that we love without us having to enable Snoop, which is great. Right. Because I love her with Snoop, but we're not enabling Snoop anymore because he's Trumpy. So like, let's not.
Yeah.
Right? So we get a Martha that's Snoopless. A Snoopless Martha is really what we need.
And in 2026, that's actually what we must have.
Exactly. Yeah.
The other thing that I loved about those pictures was that they were filming at Serafina.
I literally said it on Demois. I commented on Demois at Serafina.
Yes.
Like, I was shook. Like, not Serafina.
Don't send Martha to Serafina. She doesn't deserve that.
Serafina? Like, what? Like, Serafina has been around forever, and they are still not prepared for that.
No. Was Catch closed? Like, what are we doing?
Exactly. Like, with Serafina.
I'm Team Brit for not going to Catch. Like, what are we doing at these restaurants?
I know. It was very odd. I don't know. Maybe Serafina's coming back. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's coming back around.
Who knows?
Wait, okay, back to Ladies of London. I want to talk about the other Martha. Martha Lady Sitwell. Love of my life.
Yeah, I have a quick question right off the bat. Why is her name said in that order?
Yeah, I think I thought that too, and I meant to look it up and forgot. It must be something because like she got to keep the title, but it was in some sort of condition. Like there's a
she's not Lady Martha Sitwell.
She's not Lady Martha, yeah, but she gets to keep a portion of
Martha
the title
Lady.
Well, but
Lady.
I think that
I don't know what it is.
I'm talking out of my ass here. I'm not a Micah etiquette lady, but I do think that is because it's like Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and like Catherine, Princess of Wales. I think the title is Lady Sitwell. I don't know what
Lady
Emma,
Sitwell,
Marchioness of Bath.
So there's a comma in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, because it's like Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making this up.
I would like a comma if that's true, just for my own.
But also, it's
clarity.
a weird thing to say out loud. Like it's weird. It's like that feels like that's your Chiron. Like that's your like.
Yeah.
I do think it is her Instagram handle, so maybe that's just how I've absorbed it.
That's fair.
No, that's how it's. It's always in that New York Times story. Like it's Martha Lady Sitwell.
Okay.
Martha Lady.
And iconic to just take the title in the divorce and be like, yeah, I'll be poor. I don't care.
It really is. Well, because she knows, like, she's the type of person who probably has always known something like this show was going to come for her. You know what I mean? Like, not, and like, she or the people around her know. Like, she clearly is just someone that people fucking love, and they want to take care of her, and they want to see her succeed, but also like don't do it for her, which I love. Like, she's clearly like, people clearly like know like she can figure it out herself, but then like she has these men in her house. I relate to her so deeply. Like, the people I like will let in my house to do things. I'm like my friend Lindsay is like, you're gonna die. Like, one day I'm gonna get a call that you're dead because you hired some random TaskRabbit to come in, and then they had no recent reviews, and then you get their number, and then you have them coming. I have my plumber is, I don't even remember where he came from. He's just like a rent, and I have to pay him in cash.
Does he have keys to your home?
He doesn't have keys to my home. That's the one. That is the. I do have the line there. I do have a line.
Ryan, but you have to promise us that you won't give anyone keys to your home in London.
Yeah, let's get a verbal contract now.
Please. I won't give keys.
Yeah, especially if you meet him in a park. Like, don't do that.
I will say, of all the men I've met in parks, and there's not a small list, I've never given them keys.
Great.
I've never given them keys. I've given them worse things, but not keys.
She's so funny too, because clearly she grew up with money, and had I do think of like super rich people as being kind of unprepared for the real world in that way of like, well, why wouldn't I give you a key and then you come to my house and do a thing? But also, like, she also spent time homeless, like drug addict. Don't you think that would have raised your spidey sense just a little bit?
Exactly. She's like such a beacon to me, because I love that people kind of treat her home like it's like a sad place she's landed, and she does nothing but be like, I love my home, I'm in my home, I love my home so much, and it's like it's just so cool. And her and the horse, it's really just like so beautiful, and I just hope that the world takes care of her. I really hope the world takes care of her. And I mean, she's a star. So like, whatever happens next, we'll be watching. Like, I'm so excited for the future of that show. They've set up a whole world of I'm like, oh, we get to start. This feels like starting a brand new adventure on Bravoverse, which is like really exciting. Because the Old Ladies of London was so disappointing. It was so
really
like, it's just like, well, exactly. I think I watched maybe the first season and then was like, yeah. And like, there could not be like Housewives meets British television. That's like my entire existence. So like, if that show didn't get me, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when they said they're bringing it back, I was like, oh, I hope they nailed it.
Ryan, have you watched any of the Hey You Real Housewives of London?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
I haven't. I feel like I just like am not going to care about it, but maybe I will. To be honest, I'm trying to figure out what neighborhood I want to live in, so these shows are helpful to see neighborhoods.
It's true.
Really
That's totally true.
Be like, okay, I wonder where they'll go to a place, and I'll like look it up. Like on like Google Maps, I'll be like, look for wherever the club was for the fashion show, whatever. I looked that up on Google Maps, and I was like, oh, that's in Belgravia. Okay. Well, then I'm not gonna be living close to that club. Like just stuff like that, because So maybe I'll do that for that.
I didn't watch any of Real Housewives of London either, because I just could not be bothered to get a VPN. But I'm interested. I'm intrigued because I know there was a little beef about that happening. Well,
I felt very much like we were. I don't remember us being formally told this, but it felt very clear to me at some point that Andy told us not to watch that.
I mean, they didn't have anybody on Watch What Happens Live,
right?
Like, they were like, this is not a Bravo program.
I remember him saying something like, "Well, it's not on Peacock." And like, there's something about like this. I was telling John Hill this the other day. I was like, it's so crazy to like I don't know Andy well. Like Andy and I have known each other for many, many years because we share a very, very close. John Hill is one of my best friends, and obviously one of Andy's. So we're in each other's world a lot, but we don't. And I was telling John, I was like, it's so weird how over time I've just decided I don't care about the real Andy Cohen, and I just wait for Daddy Andy to tell us what to do, and I don't want to change it. Like I don't want to. Like I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna change. I don't want to. I don't care. Well, no, and Andy's lovely. Like I really do like Andy a lot. But sure. Like I just don't. I'm not gonna, because I vaguely know this person. I'm not gonna not participate in the fact. Like this is. I would rather
fandom.
I would rather be in this cult than be his friend.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
totally. Absolutely. And that's the power that he has.
Exactly. But I do, every once in a while, I think, I do have some thoughts.
Well, okay. I do think that we can take this platform just a few minutes here to make a case to add Ryan O'Connor as friend of on Ladies of London next season. Now, have we confirmed that we're getting a new season?
Not yet. I don't think so,
damn it.
But I'm sure they will.
That would be. If we found out that wasn't happening, if we got Miami'd on that, I actually don't know if I can handle it. I actually can't. I can't take it. That is when I would pull the John card. I would call John and say, John, absolutely. Nope. John, no. Make it stop.
No.
Whatever.
John, put me through.
Whatever you have. Whatever you have that you could use to manipulate and make sure this happens. Make it. Do it now. Pull the switch. Pull the switch.
Okay, so let's just assume that it's happening, because we deserve one good thing in this.
I guess
world.
It's good that it hasn't been announced yet, because that means they haven't started filming yet, because I'm not there yet.
Get there.
Yeah,
exactly. So let's just make a small case right now. If you have the mic, if you had Andy's ear for 1 second, Daddy Andy or friend Andy, you can choose who you want to talk to. Make your case. Let's hear it.
My case would be that you need a salt and pepper. So what you need to do is you need to bring me in easily as a friend of Micah's. And come in as a friend of Micah's as I'm just arriving in the United States, and need Micah's like sort of my like London coach to help me like assimilate, right? And then we come in, and then Mark and I will, who knows? Mark and I will have whatever happens with Mark and I, whatever I know would happen with Kimmy and Martha and I. But Mark and I would either be like buddies, which I could see, or it could go south quickly. It could go south quickly. And I do think, here's the main case for me. I do think that I would be very good at living in that without it being like, I would be able to keep that B plot, I think. Like, I don't think that I would push it so far, because I don't think Mark does. That's why I think Mark's very good at it. I think Mark is in an ensemble piece, and I would also be an ensemble piece.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so important. It is so important to understand when it's an ensemble piece and when you're part of the ensemble. Spoken like a true theater person.
As someone who genuinely is like put me in coach, I've always wanted to, like, I applied for Traders this year. Like I've been trying to get in that game. I'm no fool. I want in.
You would soar.
But did you read Lisa Rinna's book?
Oh yeah.
She the way she talked about how she approached Housewives, like as an actress, but as a human, and had like the dual experience. I was like, yes, exactly. It's exactly that. It is fake, but because it's fake, it's real. And that's the game. And that's the game. And like you get, and that like, I find it fascinating. I find it literally like sports. I'm like, I know I would lose my mind. I know I would lose. And I know what will happen to me. And I know that it would be very, very hard, because there's a part of me that would come out on that show, because that's what they do. That would be a lot. But it'd be really good TV. It'd be really good TV. If you caught me, if you just hit that operation game, if you just hit me right in the right spot, and there's a camera. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Yes.
Oh boy! I mean, it's like Yeah. I mean, it would be ask any of my exes, and they would say, great for television. I once threw
I'm
my ex.
sold.
I once threw all my ex-husband's clothes out of the balcony when we lived in an apartment, out of the balcony onto the street, because as I thought, I saw the closet and I went, ooh, Sharon Stone Casino, and I grabbed it like I did, like I have this like second brain. When I was going
Yeah,
through,
yeah, yeah.
Amy's been to my house many times. I
It's
have
the dreamiest house of all
I
time.
have 2 floors, and I have a landing, and there's a bench on the landing in between, which it doesn't even fit. But I was like, I have a landing; it has to have a bench on it. And I like recently went through a really bad breakup. Well, not that recently, but it's over now. But like
Yeah.
in the early days of it, it was really bad. I was in a really dark place, and it was really dramatic. And I was in that full like keening, heaving, like scream crying,
Yeah.
but for whatever, I was probably like getting water or something, but still in it. And I went down and I walked down the steps, and I literally was like I was overwhelmed. It really did happen. But then I sat on the bench, and I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, it's finally happening. I'm using the bench for its intended use. And I sat there just a little extra, screamed just a little louder. And that's like, I don't know. That's sick. It's a sickness, but it should have a camera.
You've curated a space for all the sides of yourself.
Exactly.
That when the need appeared and it was already filled.
It was,
like,
yeah.
You knew.
It was like, okay, yeah, you know what to do. You know what's happening here. I don't know. That's all. Just me and Fisher. My dog, the only audience for my entire Housewives performance.
I mean, I think
I'd love to talk to Fisher.
I think you're gonna move to London and make a great little grottage of your own. That sounds
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It'll be great. It'll be great. I mean, that would be so fun. That would be such a interesting. Like, they live such an interesting life. The problem is I'm not wealthy enough for any of it. Like I'm fine. I'm a comfortable
But that could
person.
could be a storyline. That could be part of it.
Yeah.
Now, what would your strategy be for? Yeah, exactly. What would your strategy be for approaching our girl Margot? Would you come in hot like a diva?
No, I wouldn't come in hot. I would actually probably try to be a bit of an ally. Just like, but very clear on like, I think I would probably be, it's obnoxious, something I actually wouldn't do in life, but I would give a lot of unsolicited advice about how she's behaving. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I would be very much like, you've got to stop doing that. Like, you have to, and try to translate what Martha's trying to say to her, because I don't think that's coming through.
Yeah.
And I would probably try to do that. Yeah. But it wouldn't go. It's not going to go well. Margot and I are not going to go well. That's not going to. In fact, that's probably what would bring Mark and I together. Is that like that's not going to go well. I want to meet Mark's husband, or is he married or engaged? I want to meet. I don't know why we haven't met Mark's.
Oh yeah,
partner.
we don't see him. Was it because of family stuff? It sounds like.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I don't know why we don't get to meet him. I know why the family doesn't.
That's a great.
But I want to meet him. And that house. He lives in Oscar Wilde's house. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's crazy.
It really is. Like his like Amy knows I have a dramatic house. His house makes my house look like corporate housing. I was like, what is happening? Like, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And we need you on there so that you can occasionally strategically turn to camera and go, let me tell you why this is important.
Yeah.
And then you can break it all down
exactly.
for the American dummies at home.
Yeah. That would be fun. I do like that.
You can just Fleabag straight to camera.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yes. That would be really fun.
Well, guys, Ryan was called away on top secret emergency business. But please find Ryan O'Connor across all social media platforms and follow along on his journey to London. We are all cheering you on, and I cannot wait to see you. When Bravo does the right thing, and brings Ryan on as a season 2, Ladies of London, friend of. Then we'll all get to experience it for ourselves, and it'll be a beautiful, magical, absolute dream of a time. I think that's.
I can't wait.
Right?
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And let's all say real loud for Bravo, give us Ladies of London season 2 right fucking now. Stop playing in our faces.
I mean, I don't know. Yes, it's rude. I can't need this right. I can't take this right now. Just tell us you're going to give us a season.
Just tell us. Just tell us. Just do the right thing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's all for us today. Thank you so much for listening. If you've got a topic you'd like for us to explore, write to us at wackadoodlepod@gmail.com. And remember, we pick these people apart because we love them, especially those weirdos across the pond. Bye.
Bye.